Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the page. Got a special one for you. I wanted to make this video a while back when it got released. I was the very first person to know this information because when I did my review on this OKAI EB50 e-bike, which is a beautiful bike by the way, it's a big old tank. I love it. It was only able to go 20 miles per hour. Now look at the display. We're doing 30 miles per hour. 31, holy crap. This bike is moving, guys. So when I made my review on this bike, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. It was a great bike. It has a Bafang 1000-watt motor in the back. And I kept telling the company, hey, how come it's limited to 20 miles an hour? It's the perfect bike, but 20 miles an hour just felt too slow, right? So they worked with their engineers and everybody like that. I don't know exactly how it went. All I know is I was in talks with them forever. They said that, oh, it's gonna come out in the middle of August. It ended up coming out in the very beginning of September, but now it unlocks the full potential of the motor. There's no governor on here whatsoever. Now to get it on the iPhone and Android, it's on both, you just have to update the app. And the app will allow you to go in there and change the speed control settings. And basically it unlocks the limiter on it. That's all you gotta do is unlock the limiter, and then you still use your standard modes 1 through 3. There's no special mode like mode 4 or turbo mode or nothing like that. It just basically doesn't limit your top speed, which is so awesome because I felt like this bike was perfect for the price range. It's $2,000, has an integrated display right here. It has, you know, nice brakes. They're not hydraulic or nothing, but I mean, they work for this bike and this size. It has a nice integrated headlight. It does come with a tail light, but you do have to charge it every so often. It's not integrated into the power system, but you know, it has a bunch of cool features. The headset is like integrated into the frame, so it's not your standard headset. And it has an LED bar right here that lights up on the side, which you can't see, but you'll see it later at night when we ride. I think it's a badass looking bike. It's just the top speed wasn't there. And now that the top speed is there, I want to be the first person, hopefully I'm the first person, to let you guys know that now this bike does 28 miles per hour guaranteed. And if you're as light as me, I'm about 160 pounds, I'm hitting 31 miles per hour, which is crazy. When I tested this bike the other day at 65%, it was hitting 29 miles per hour. So that means at about half battery, you should still be hitting 27 to 28 miles per hour. Man, that was a big ass bump. And someone was honking back there. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But definitely cool. This bike has a lot of cool features in it. Like right now I'm in night mode. I should have put it in daytime mode so you guys can see the screen just a tad bit better. All right, thanks guy. I appreciate it. Hey, oh man, you throwing trash at me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Now I'm gonna have to go around his ass. Excuse me. All right, time for me to go. This bike picks up phenomenally for its size and how heavy it is. I absolutely love this bike. The reason I kept this bike in my garage was because I knew they were gonna come out with an update for it and I was really looking forward to it. And now that the update is out, this bike is fantastic. You cannot go wrong with this bike for the price at all. All right, I'm gonna stay in traffic because I gotta get over to my left. Come on, Honda Civic from Washington. The only thing you're gonna have to pay attention to, and I was almost about to bring the charger just to be on the safe side, is your battery is definitely gonna go a lot faster than it would if it was limited to 20 miles an hour. Now that you can do whatever you want, you go as fast as you possibly can go on this thing. Whatever the motor's capable of is how fast this bike's gonna go. You're definitely gonna be running out of battery a lot faster. But come on guys, you gotta appreciate a company that actually listens to the reviewers and the customers, because I was the main person that told them this bike would be perfect if it just went faster. And they straight up listened and contacted their team and they got it done. So I'm very glad that they came through with their promise, and it's an awesome bike. It really, really is. I'll put all my affiliate stuff down in the description if you guys have been thinking about picking up this bike, because I mean, it's a big fat 26-inch tire, 4 inches wide. It's a tank. It's a beautiful looking bike too, and it has some cool LEDs on it. I mean, that's probably my favorite feature is all the LEDs in the frame. It's multicolor. It's RGB. You can change it to whatever color you want. The only thing is, my other suggestion for the company was They should have made it so the lights on the bike strobe. So instead of it being like a solid color, where it'd be like, oh, it'd just be straight red, and then you have to go into the settings and change it. I think they should make it so it will change colors automatically while you're riding. I think that'd be a very cool feature. But man, this top speed, I'm telling you guys, this shit is awesome. 30 miles an hour. Hell yeah. Again, this touch screen doesn't work while you're moving, so that's a good safety feature. I'm not hating on it or nothing like that. I'm just letting you guys know. So this battery definitely goes a lot faster. I'm at 90% battery, and I don't know, I probably went 3 miles, if that. It says I'm gonna get a range of about 20 miles left. Oh, come on. Why do they do this? It was never like that. What the hell happened? So that means I'll probably get to work at about like 78, 80%, I think. So I'm definitely going through about 40% of my battery, roughly, maybe 45% of the battery, just for about 12 miles. I mean, I guess we'll see later in the video how it is, but I mean, this is completely maxed out going all the way to work. Let me know in the comments if you guys actually did watch my review on this. I was very impressed with this bike. You know what I need to try is I need to try pedaling without the throttle to see if we get up there in top speed. I think we should. We're on mode number 3, so let's start pedaling. See if we get up there. Yeah, it's still moving. 24 miles an hour, 25. I do feel like it's working a little bit better if I use a throttle though. Feels like it's taking a little bit more time if I pedal. So we're just gonna go back to the throttle here. We are moving, people. We are definitely moving. What a fantastic bike for the price. Absolutely fantastic. This is probably gonna be my highest mentionable bike to buy for $2,000. Like for the top speed and power and how it looks and how it feels. But if you have a very long distance to go, this is the only way I would say not to buy it, because it's not gonna get the best range. It's gonna definitely be about 20 miles if you're full out on it entirely with the speed limiter unlocked. On mode 3, of course. 20 miles is not a lot, but if you do go back to the limit of 20 miles per hour, I think you're guaranteed about 26 miles, which 6 miles is a huge difference if you think about it. Let's see how it gets up this hill now that we got all this power. Before, when I got up this hill, it was hitting about, was it 17 or 18 miles per hour? And now it's doing about 21. Still not terribly bad. It's saying we're at 79%, but that is with me on the throttle, so it might read differently when I'm off the throttle. So yeah, it was about 21 miles per hour coming up this hill. Now that we're leveling out, it's going up. Shoo! I hope you gave me some room to go around you, car. Or at least you go through it. Come on, man, come on. We're at my lovely job now, so I will see you guys in a little bit when it's nighttime. We're really gonna see where this battery is gonna end up at when we get to the house, because we're gonna have to use our lights going home. See, this would be a bike for you, Artie. I hit 31 miles an hour on this thing. Really? Yeah. They just updated the bike to go a lot faster.
How do they do that?
They just changed the software on it, so now you can unlock the governor on it.
Yeah.
So.
I thought I need to unlock the governor on mine, because you could give it. And,
Yeah. All right. Time to get out of here and go home. Oh, you had to bring these in?
Yeah.
I saw them out here when I pulled up, but I was like, they have to be leaving them out here because this is a pain in the ass.
No. I mean, Richard was dragging them in. I go, just go get the pallet jack.
Nighttime, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We rolling. We rolling without the gloves. It's actually my fault. I accidentally left them in my backpack. And I was a little too lazy to pull them out, so let's hope we don't go down, because our hands are gonna be the first thing that hit the pavement when we gotta stop. Hey, you going through a red light? Oh, you were in the turn lane, now you're going straight? All right, all right. Come on, bus, you gotta move, you're in the bike lane. Well, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're on the OKAI bike at nighttime. Love it. Now you can see the LEDs all over the place. Gorgeous looking bike. Absolutely nice. You got your headlight button right here, so you can turn it off and on. All you have to do is tap it. You don't have to hold it or do anything like that. And my little bell. It's better than most bells, I will give it that. It needs a horn, but the brakes are not hydraulic. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. Even though they're not hydraulic, it stops this bike very good. These are actually probably the best mechanical brakes I've felt on an e-bike. And that's not saying that just because a company sent me this bike like a few months ago. Like, it's legit. Like, I think this bike should have came with hydraulic brakes because it's all integrated with the cool light up front, the touchscreen right here, the LEDs. I feel like going to mechanical brakes is going backwards in time, where this is kind of like a futuristic looking bike. But it is what it is. I think it would have made the bike a little bit more expensive. It would have probably been like $2,300 if they would have probably did hydraulic brakes on it. But either way, love this bike. Oh God, okay. Let me up this headlight a little bit. There we go. Now I can see a little bit farther. Coming up the hill after work, 23 miles per hour. Remember when we came up it earlier, we were doing 21. And another thing I wanted to point out with this bike is that when I got to work, I was at 77 or 76%. Right above 75. Oh, I'm going. I made it. I was right above 75%. So for 6 miles, it roughly took me 25% to get to work. So if you do the calculation, every 6 miles takes 25% away from the bike. You're roughly looking at 6, 12, 18, 24, like 24 miles or so. I would say give it a good like 20 miles solid, because once you start getting down there and your last like 10 to 20% battery, you never know how fast that last couple battery bars are gonna go. You don't know if the bike is gonna go slower and only do maybe like 15 or 20 miles an hour, or if it's just gonna kill itself and maybe die because you're pushing so much power and the bike's capacity of the cells are pretty much running dry. So it might be like the Onyx where it just completely cuts off and it still says you had like 10% left. So I would say a good 20 miles. Let's be on the safe side. But if you did leave the governor on there and you rode it at 20 miles an hour, which the bike came with originally, then you should definitely be getting about 26 miles of range. What the hell is over here? It's a bunch of sand. I thought I was sliding. I thought these tires were like sliding in the dirt or something like that, but I guess it was just all the sand over here. But cool little bike, guys. Another thing that I wanted to tell you is that the connection that's on this headlight, if I'm not mistaken, I swear it's the same connection as the Super 73. And if it is, I think I could put an aftermarket headlight on here. I just have to get brackets that connect to the handlebars somehow or whatever. But I swear to God, I think you could put an aftermarket headlight on this thing and you won't have to do any crazy modifications, because it should be 12 volt. Like, don't count me on that, but this light should be 12 volt. That means you could change it with any other one you want, which is pretty cool. The only thing is, at night, you do need a rear light. There's no rear light that really works well for this bike. They give you one that goes on the back of the seat post, and it works, don't get me wrong, but it's not safe. It's not the safest one. So I would spend some money and get something decent in the back. Again, guys, if you guys want to buy this bike and save some money, I will have a link down in the description with a discount code. It will take you directly to the website, and you can save at the checkout. And this is not to promote this bike really at all. I just, whoa, shit. I just really wanted to ride this bike for another time because the mile per hour went up with the update, and that's really all I wanted to let you guys know about. This bike is fantastic. Now, as much as I would still want to keep it, I need room for other bikes coming in. So as of right now, I have 2 skateboards that are sitting in my room because I don't even have room for them in my garage. I have like 3 or 4 skateboard boxes for skateboards I currently own that I'm currently trying to sell, and then 2 new ones that I haven't even done a review on yet that are now in my room. Man, you didn't even come to a complete stop, buddy. I mean, I guess I do the same thing too, but I mean, it's a little different when you're in the car. Come on now. Bikes get away with a little bit more stuff. But yeah, and then another company that I've already been working with, they want to send me another bike, one of their folding bikes. And I'm like, hey, that's cool. Yeah, I'm down for it, but I need the room. I think I got 9 bikes in my garage. I have absolutely ran out of room. So it might be getting to the point where I'm going to start selling these bikes for cheap. So if maybe you guys don't want to buy this bike for full price and you don't care about the warranty, because obviously if you buy it used off of someone, you're not going to get a warranty with the bike, even though you can see this bike's running very good, no problems with it. I will be selling this bike probably around $1,200 or $1,300. So if you guys are interested in picking it up and you guys are local to me, contact me on my social media. I always tell people to add me on Instagram. That's the easiest way to contact me. MrCentralDriver, same thing as my YouTube channel. Just go follow me over there. I post up a lot of new content that you guys don't see on the channel here. It'd be like a week that I post something and then the video doesn't go out for like another week. So you'll get some exclusive content right there. And damn, that was bumpy, holy shit. But definitely guys, don't snooze on this, because the price that I'm gonna sell this bike for, it's a very good price. And I know you guys are probably thinking like, oh, if you like the bike so much, why don't you keep it? And really, it's honestly just because I don't have the room. If I was like Shreddy McSkate and I had, it looks like he has a storage locker or something like that where he keeps all his bikes. I'm not exactly sure what it is or if it's just a garage dedicated to his bikes, but it looks like he has a lot of room for stuff. I don't have room like he has. And my car's been sitting outside forever. It's been getting faded, oxidized. I've been trying to keep up with the maintenance, but I just don't have the time. So I've been really neglecting my car to have all these bikes in my garage. It's cool though. These are making me money, so I'm not hating on it. But definitely hit me up if you guys want to buy this thing, because I need to start getting rid of stuff. Some of my other reviews that you're gonna see that came out before this bike, like the bike that looks like the Super 73, and then the other bike that's I think it's an SB26. It's the orange wheel looking bike. It's a mountain bike. That thing's pretty cool and fast. I feel like it's just as fast as this bike. This bike is definitely more higher quality than that bike for sure. But I'm also gonna be selling that bike too. So if you guys are interested in that, hit me up. And I'll give you all the prices on my Instagram. I wouldn't drop a comment here. I mean, you could, but the chances of me seeing that comment compared to Instagram is gonna be slim. Way easier on Instagram. Oh, damn it. Well, at least it blocks the traffic, so now this is red, so I know everyone coming behind me, I can get in the lane and not have a problem, because people are gonna take a while to catch up. That lady is looking at me all crazy because I went through that light. But hey lady, I was gonna have to sit there and wait for your light to go, then wait for my light to go. And then if I did that, then traffic's gonna be backed up behind me. I'm trying to get off of the street because you see there's no bike lane. You might think this is a bike lane right here, but no, look at all these like cracks in the dirt. Like look at all this, you can't ride right here. Like I can ride on the line, but it is so jacked up. Look at this crap. Yeah, we can't ride on here. So I always try to hurry up and get through that intersection, because look at that, perfect. Got out of the way, gotta protect myself, you know? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm sorry if people think like, hey, running red lights is not cool. Just, you know your area. Don't just run a red light because you just think it's cool or anything like that. If you know your area and you know how the light system is, and you know, it's not a lot of cars or anything like that, and it's safer to do that than wait and get stuck in traffic, I think it's okay to do. But use your best judgment, don't be dumb about it. All right guys, so I have another 2 miles before I get home, but I pretty much said what I wanted to say on this bike. It is badass for $2,000. You can unlock the governor. You can do 31 miles per hour, and I'm about 165 pounds. So that just gives you an idea of how good this bike is. And it's built like a tank. Plus, trust me, take my word for it, this thing is built like a tank. It feels so solid on the road. It's a nice, comfortable bike. Is it the most comfortable? No. Suspension wise, yes. Seat wise, no. The seat is not great. I would change out the seat if it's something you're gonna use all the time. But anyway, like I said, that's all I wanted to talk about. Hopefully you guys go check out the link in the description if you guys are interested in this bike or you want to buy mine. Hit me up on Instagram. Love all you guys. Peace out. True MVPs of the channel. See you guys in the next one. Hopefully you like bringing this content back for this bike. I think you're pretty impressed. I don't know. I am. Let me know in the comments if you are. Oh, and if you guys want a quick update, so 12 miles total, I am at 48% and the bike has not rested yet. So I think it's going to jump up to 49 or 50%. So 12 miles is basically half the battery. That is if you unlock the speed limiter on this, but you will get better range, like I said, if you do not unlock the speed and you keep it as a class 2. But class 3 is definitely going to lose some miles.